My name is Trendge, and I'll be showing you how to get Mr. Mime and Mime Jr. very early in Pokemon Legends Arceus. You want to come to Obsidian Fields and come to about this point. I'll pull it up on the map and show you where it is. You can do this as early as the second trip to Obsidian Fields after you catch the initial Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx that the game asks you to capture. So you want to come, so we're going straight south down across the water here. You can just kind of jump across this. You do need to be a little careful to when we get to this point here because there is an Alpha Snorlax. You should be able to run past him just fine, but it's a little difficult to creep by him because the game makes you stand up in the water. You can't really crouch when you're in the water like this. So we can get around him. He's really too slow to catch up to us. But depending on how early you come here in the game, I highly recommend you just be super careful because a lot of the Pokemon here are a bit of a higher level. Like for example, this Luxio is level 17. So that's kind of a high level for where I'm at in the game right now. So we're just going to run past them. You can try sneaking. I've tried that a couple times too, but in my experience, they're pretty quick and they'll still chase you. So just take caution when you do that. And there are quite a few of them here. As you can see, it sounds like one is still behind me there. And there's more on this side. And there's a few more threats here. We could go down by near the water over there, but there are some Staravia that don't really want us to be over there either. So it doesn't really matter which direction you go to get to where we're headed. And I'll show you on the map when we get there, but there is danger along the way. You have to watch out for the Kadabras as well. I believe they will engage you in combat too. So hopefully we can sneak past them. So yeah, he's not too happy that I'm running through his territory. So this is kind of a full-blown sprint. You just want to gun it when you get to this area. But thankfully it's not too much further ahead, but it is almost at the very bottom of the map. Oh, he already got me. Look at that. I wasn't fast enough. Hopefully they're not going to chase too far. They give up pretty easy. And once you get out of sight, you can kind of take cover in the grass as long as you haven't been seen too much. Let's see if... oh, yeah, we've already got some Luxio there that are on us. Woo, that was a close one. This is a bit intense. This is more of a medium level. If you've seen my my Pichu video and Eevee video showing you guys where to find them early on in the game, it's not quite as easy as getting Mr. Mime and Mime Jr. But there they are. Let's get out of the way of danger here, and I'll pull up the map and show you exactly what our location is. I have been here a couple times where there has not been a Mr. Mime and only been Mime Juniors running around. So I'll show you what to do in case you can't find what you're looking for. But there's our targets right there. And there are actually a couple more on this side as well. There's a Mr. Mime back behind us over here. And there's a Mime Jr. back there in the distance you can see between those two trees. So if you look at the map, we're almost at the very bottom of the map. We're right here in this little section of trees. Very, very close to the furthest point south that we can possibly go. So let's see how hard it is to actually catch one of these things. I actually do already have a Mime Jr. on my team, as you can see. The first time I came here, I only found Mime Jr., and that's what I caught. So I'm going to see if we can get the Mr. Mime. I did come here a little bit early just to kind of test this out, and they're tough. It's not as easy as just throwing a Pokeball sometimes for these guys. They're a little bit higher level. Somewhere between like 16 and 18 is what I found so far. And that barrier that he pulls up can block the Pokeball. So let's see if we can just creep up behind him somehow and catch him off guard. Because you do have a boosted chance of catching a Pokemon if you hit them with a Pokeball from behind. So let's see. And if he notices you, he will just kind of spin around with that barrier up, making it very difficult to throw a Pokeball at him. He may kind of be onto us already because as you can see, he's kind of pointing that barrier right in our direction. Let's see if we can't just can't seem to get behind him. Let's just throw a Pokeball and see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky here. If not, we'll engage him in battle and see how it goes. You may want to save when you get to this point because they can just flat out run away from you in battle. You can start the battle and then they just take off and then you have to try to get new ones to spawn or hopefully go find another one that you can capture. So I'm going to battle him a little bit here. My Shinx is only level 14 and there you go. He ran away from us. So let's see if we can't get this one over here. The Mime Juniors are a little bit easier to catch. They don't put up quite the same fight that Mr. Mime does. Let's see if we can get this one. Ooh, he's fast. He dodged me. Oh, I hit the tree. Hit the tree. There we go. Let's see if he stays. I'll have a Pokemon ready to battle him if not. Okay, so yeah, Mime Jr. is much easier. He kind of stayed right in the Pokeball. So we're going to see if we can't get this Mr. Mime over here. Go ahead and crouch. Try to catch him off guard. You can throw Pokeballs pretty far in this game. It seems like he already knows that we're here somehow. Maybe it's just because he's Psychic type and has an extra sense. Let's see if we can't swing around this way. Looks like he is kind of following our location, though. Let's see if we can't get around him somehow. You want to be careful coming over here because some of these Pokemon will attack you as well. So if you have to swing wide, just watch your back. You don't want to get knocked unconscious. Yeah, he's got his guard up now. Let's go ahead and just send a Pokemon out and see if we can't catch him. We're gonna go for Shinx again. Maybe we can get lucky and get him paralyzed. Might make this a little bit easier. He's gonna go for the Iron Defense. We could just throw a Pokeball, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I think we're gonna have to take him down a little bit. Actually, let's go for Thunder Fang. We could go for Bite for the type advantage, but I don't want to knock him out. We just want to catch him. We got him paralyzed, so that's good. He's going for another Iron Defense. I'm afraid to use Thunder Fang again, just in case it does too much damage. So let's just go for a Thunder Shock. Hopefully, he will not run away from us. He's going to go for Confusion. I think Shinx can handle that. All right, we just lived it. We're going to go into our items and throw our Pokeball here. Let's see what happens. Everyone cross your fingers. Big moment. Stay in the ball. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. So as you can see, they're not impossible to catch, but they are a little tricky, and it is a little tough to get down here to this area. Now, for some reason, you come to this location and you don't see Mime Jr. or Mr. Mime anywhere. That's okay. All you need to do is battle the wild Pokemon that are here to make them faint, to clear out their spawns and get new Pokemon to spawn in. Just kind of walk away for a little while and come back, and eventually the Pokemon that you're looking for will pop up. And just a quick side note, I did try this route again, and I had much better luck avoiding the dangerous Pokemon here just by following the water line. So maybe just come right down this path here, and it's really a straight shot to get to the Pokemon that you're looking for. And I think it'll be a much safer route for you, and honestly, it was a little bit faster too. If you guys have any questions for me, just leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll try to help you out the best that I possibly can. If you're new to the channel, please drop a subscription. I have a lot more Pokemon content coming your way. And until next time, my name is Trendge, and I'll see you on the next adventure.